Hey traders from around the world, it's your boy Jeremy Alexander Newsom with RealLifeTrading.com over here broadcasting from Los Angeles, the city of Angels, California. Actually in Burbank right now, theoretically in Hollywood Hills. I don't know if that's still Burbank, but that's where we're at with my boy Lance and Brian Masterson. Let me do that tonight. Well, 365 Summit going on this week. A lot of phenomenal speakers, great content, exceptional info. And I had the honor and privilege of wrapping it up on Saturday. If you want the links to this stuff, get at me. Let me know. If you register, you get a lot of these recordings, and truly these recordings are worth their weight in Bitcoin. It is, you guys like that? It is very beneficial. Hop over there, get you some knowledge. Let's talk about knowledge. SPY, which is the S&P 500, had a very reasonable day yesterday. After 9 bullish days in a row, white candles, it gapped up to an all-time high and people locked in profits. This is a retest, not shocking. So right now SPY is just slowly continuing its bullish trend. There's nothing to see here. Be bullish, buy the dip. IWM had a phenomenal breakout of this triangle pattern. A lot of traders have their bull put spreads expiring this Friday for a solid profit. Got into those either late November, early December. Depends on when you got in, but really nice move on the IWM, breaking out, retesting the last 2 or 3 days, and it's doing its thing. Here's the Dow Jones, also all-time highs just yesterday, and then the NASDAQ, ETF, the Qs. So we're making all-time highs on all 3 indices the last 2 or 3 days. Trend is still bullish, but again, whatever dip does or if it comes in, I think it will be a buyable event. Let's go look at some stocks that were requested. My girl Sandra, requesting Kroger, ticker symbol KR, and here's the weekly chart on Kroger. Beautiful bounce down here at 2152 on the nation's largest grocer, breaking above its moving averages over here back in December. This 2854 level is no slouch, however. Really good resistance if we zoom out here. You can see that's what we're battling. So what I want on Kroger, in my personal opinion, is I want to close above that resistance just because it is so strong. Right now you can see a little bit of an upper shadow here and here. So at this point I want to close above there, and then I want to pull back into $28 and some change, and then that would be a good opportunity to buy the dip there on Kroger. Next on the docket we have ourselves WEC, which is Wisconsin Energy, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Wisconsin Energy. WEC Energy Group had a gentleman request this one, asking how much farther it's going to pull back. I wish I knew exactly, but here is the good news. I think it is pulling back to a decent old resistance, new support level. Here's the weekly chart. We are near or very close to the 50. Right, nothing goes up forever, so it's a good dip buying opportunity. If anything, 61.54 will probably become the next slowdown spot, and if not, we might make it all the way down to the 200 on WEC. Again, I kind of doubt it. If this is the top, then yeah, we'll pull down a little bit farther. But you can see we've bounced off that blue line more times than I failed macroeconomics. Just a very nice trend. Looks very, very pretty. Here's the daily chart. And this is the old support, new resistance I was looking at right over here. If you hop over to WEC, bingo was his name-o. There's the support, $62.66. Old support back here in September 2017 was exactly where we traded to just yesterday. So that would be the dip buying spot on WEC. Otherwise, maybe a little bit lower, again with the 100 simple on the weekly, but at this point, if you were looking at going long, this would be that locale. Here's XEL, and XEL, Excel Energy, also getting just rampaged, trade up to 52 and just pulling back fiercely. Here's the weekly chart. And all I can say on the weekly is old resistance is becoming new support, 44.86. So in this particular location, I would say that if you were looking at buying these two, they're at least getting very, very close to their buying spots. And if it bounces, this is where that bounce occurs. Let's look at some other swing trades we're in. MKSI is one of the stocks that we were in from the winter portfolio that I sent out for free. Beautiful candles right here off the 100. Got triggered in yesterday. Such a gorgeous bullish gap and go today. So that's doing its thing. Baidu, a lot of traders are in Baidu. Not loving today's candle, but it was a white candle gapping up, which was a retest gap, so we retested today. Pulling in the 10 EMA is above our stop, so hopefully we can bounce on Baidu and trade to the target. That would be nifty. Otherwise, we'll just continue watching it and seeing what it's going to do. BABA, so nice, pulling back. Whew, 191.29, just a brilliant resistance. I would love if BABA can pull all the way down to 164 again. That would be an amazing buying spot. Keep your eyes on this candle right here. If BABA closes below the candle that came in on January 2nd, we will go a little bit lower, and it will provide another splendid and serendipitous location to buy low, sell high. My bull put spread expires this Friday. Matt DeLong has some 145 puts expiring in January 2019, and I love this distribution phase on BABA. I was just talking to another young gentleman about distribution yesterday. We're in it on BABA. Buy low, sell high. It's looking good. Things are happening. Netflix is the last one on the day. New all-time highs just yesterday. Beautiful trend. Earnings are right around the corner. If you want to wait over earnings, that's totally fine. Buy the dip either way. But the exciting news is that is when my free week begins, is the day of earnings on Netflix, January 22nd. If you have not registered already, it is the talk of the internet. I only do a free week twice a year, which I believe is semi-annually. Get in, register. It literally costs you $0. It cost me thousands to put this on, but it costs you nothing. We're going to make a lot of money together. We're going to enrich lives. We're going to trade. We're going to set up. I'm going to answer questions. It's going to be an absolute blast. Think Dynamite, same thing. Folks, I'll see you all on Friday in your next real life stock review when I'm back in Nashville, Tennessee. And until then, remember, love life, live life, and trade it. You guys rock.